I think fighting for women's rights is very necessary, because if you take any country for example, even developed and undeveloped countries, women aren't being treated equally as men, and I really think that's a big problem.
Well, I think just for every other right too, you should be able to fight for women's rights, and there have been many situations in which women must fight for their rights because they were just not there to this certain point.
I believe in equality for women in terms of their fair treatment. In terms of fighting for rights, I don't believe we should go to war over women's rights, but certainly women need to stand up and advocate for themselves for what good standard of living, equal rights. They need to advocate for their own rights. Yes.
So the question is, should people fight for women's rights? And yes, I do think people should fight for women's rights because historically speaking, we come from a place where women are second-class citizens, secondary citizens, and in a male-dominated society. And so if somebody doesn't fight for our rights, we will be overlooked.
In schools, children should be educated about women's rights. I do believe so, because even in school there's discrimination against genders and how people think one gender is superior over the other. And also because a lot of people think that women's rights is just about women and thinking women are better, but it's actually gender equality. So there's also women who think that women should be more powerful, or guys that think men should be more powerful, but it really should be the same and everyone should have the same chances, I think.
Well, it's important that people know what their rights are, and because there are 50% girls, it is very important that they are educated in their rights too. Yeah, for sure.
It depends on who's doing the educating and what kind of messages they're trying to give women. Are they trying to give messages that are going to build women up and their families up, or are they, it depends on the agenda of the education. And I say that because I came through the feminist movement, and feminism is a two-edged sword. It's got things that were good for women, but also things that were very detrimental to the family, to society, and to men that were not valuable. So it depends.
I think that it needs to be explored as an idea woven within the topics. I don't like the idea of there being, for example, Women's Rights Month. Just like I don't really agree with the idea of having Black History Month. I simply think that these ideas and these concepts should be interwoven throughout the studies of, say, humanities, rather than pigeonholed into one time during a year where there's a focus on it.
Well, women should be taught that they have the same chances as men, and the efforts that they give, they should be paid equally and show that they also deserve to make it the same amount of money.
They achieve the same things, and if they do the same job, they should be equal paid actually.
Equal pay for equal work, yes, that's acceptable.
Yes, men and women should be paid equally for the same job. So any job that a man's doing, that a woman is doing the same kind of work in, then yes, it should be equal.